Before we begin, pause for a second. Let me ask you something honestly. If your bank account doubled tomorrow, would your life really change? Or is the real change something deeper? Hello, friends. Today's summary is of a book that can completely change your life. This is not a magic book, but it gives you a mantra that can make your dreams come true. Now think carefully. Have you ever thought that becoming a millionaire is just a matter of luck? Or does it require a big salary, a fleet of cars, and a flashy life? If yes, then perhaps today's video will change your thinking. Friends, David Bach, the author of The Automatic Millionaire, teaches us a system that can help you achieve your financial goals without any major sacrifice, without any complex plan, and without any confusion. Let that sink in. Without major sacrifice, without complex planning, without confusion. But the beginning of this journey is from our mind. Ask yourself a small question. Am I happy with my current life? And if the answer is no, are you ready to learn something that will change your life? Stay with me till the end. Because what you are about to hear is simple, but powerful. There are no lengthy theories in this book. It just has a true story. The story of an ordinary couple named Jim and Sue, who were living an ordinary life like millions of others. They were not from a rich family. They were middle class. But they had a unique system. Now here's the twist. It wasn't their income that made them wealthy. It was their habits. This system teaches us the right way to earn and save money. It tells us how we can secure our future by adopting the pay yourself first principle. And yes, it doesn't require big sacrifices. Imagine what would happen if you woke up one morning and knew that your bank account was growing on its own. No stress, no anxiety, no fear about the future. You could do your favorite things without any worries. This dream can come true, and this is the biggest message of this book. Your money should work for you, not you always chasing money. That sentence alone can change your life. Friends, this book is not just about money. It talks about our beliefs, our priorities, and our habits. David Bach teaches us how small habits can bring big changes. Now you might be thinking, how can all this be so easy? What's the magic in it? Good question. But believe me, this magic is within us. We just need to recognize it. So in today's video, we will discuss the chapters of this book, every idea, and every secret that will lead you to become an automatic millionaire. But note, this is not just a story. It is a journey, your own journey. So stay with us and learn how you can make your life better for yourself and your family. So let's start anew today, a beginning where we don't just dream, but turn them into reality. Let's move towards that journey that will bring your dreams closer to you. Welcome to the world of the Automatic Millionaire. Meeting the Automatic Millionaire. Now let me tell you a story. Because sometimes stories teach us more than theories ever can. Meeting the Automatic Millionaire. Have you ever thought that becoming rich is just a matter of luck, or can it also be an art? Today, I am going to tell you a story that will not only change your thinking, but also give a new direction to your life. This is the story of the first chapter of the Automatic Millionaire book, where author David Bach talks about the most important meeting of his life. David was in his mid-20s at that time. He used to teach an investment class in a local adult education program. There he met Jim McIntyre, a middle manager at a utility company. Jim was 52 years old and looked ordinary, just like any common person. Ordinary. That's important. One day, Jim asked David if he could discuss his and his wife Sue's financial situation. Jim was thinking of retiring next month. David was a little surprised to hear this. Could Jim, who had worked for 30 years in the same company and earned $40,000 annually, really be rich? David had never thought that Jim and his wife would completely change his thinking. But as they say, never judge a book by its cover. A few days later, Jim and Sue came to David's office to meet him. Jim wore a plain polo shirt, and Sue had her hair dyed light blonde. Seeing them, David felt as if they were high school sweethearts. Their laughter and the way they held each other's hands expressed their happiness. Notice something here. Happiness doesn't always look expensive. As the conversation began, Jim started talking about his plans after retirement. David was curious about how Jim was thinking of retiring so soon. David asked, Guys, how did you plan to retire so early? Most people don't even think like that after 50. Jim smiled and said, "Don't you think we are rich?" David was surprised. Rich? How do you define it? Then Jim and Sue showed their financial documents to David, and that's where the real story begins. They had no debt. They had two houses. One was their own house worth $450,000, and the other was a rental property worth $325,000. They had also paid off the loans for both of them. Their retirement account had a total of $720,000. In addition, they had $25,000 in municipal bonds and $16,500 in cash savings. David understood that Jim was truly rich. His total net worth was about $2 million, and most importantly, his life was very simple. He drove a Ford Taurus, and Jim still wore his 18-year-old watch. Simple lifestyle, millionaire mindset. David asked him, "How did you do all this?" Jim smiled and said, "You already know." That answer says everything. He told 3 important things. First, pay yourself first. Save a portion of your salary first for your future. As soon as you get the money, put it into your investment accounts. Second, pay attention to your latte factor. Avoid small, unnecessary expenses. For example, if you drink coffee worth $5, 0 every day, you spend $18,000 a year. Save and invest this. Third, make it automatic. Make saving and investing automatic. Every month, your money goes directly from your account to investments. That's it. No magic, just discipline. David understood that the secret to becoming rich is not in big salaries or luxurious lifestyles, but in proper planning and discipline. Jim and Sue showed that even living a simple life, you can fulfill your dreams. And this is the biggest lesson to become an automatic millionaire. Friends, what did this story teach you? Are you ready to apply these 3 principles in your life? So let's take the first step towards making our dreams come true. In the next chapter, we will understand this planning in more depth. Now pay close attention, because this next concept is simple, but it has created more millionaires than most high-paying jobs. Chapter 2, the latte factor. Let me ask you something honestly. Have you ever said, "If I earn more money, I would start saving"? Most people say this, but very few actually do it. Chapter 2, the latte factor. Have you ever wondered what the real secret to becoming rich is? Is it just about earning more money and creating multiple income sources? Perhaps not. Most people believe that if they had more money, they could become rich. You must have heard this many times. If I could earn more, I would be rich. But ask someone who recently got a salary increment, did they manage to save more money? The answer is often no. Why? Because our expenses increase with our income. This is a cycle that traps us and keeps us away from our financial freedom. And this cycle has a name: lifestyle inflation. But it doesn't have to be this way. No matter how low your salary is, you can still become an automatic millionaire. Jim McIntyre also embarked on this journey. He started with a simple basic salary, but the secret he revealed can change your life. Jim says that the real trick is to pay attention to your small expenses. This is where most people fail. We often don't realize it, but our daily habits make us rich or poor. We spend money on many unnecessary things every day and ignore it. Listen carefully to this example, because it might reflect your life too. Listen to the story of David's friend, Gary. Gary had fantastic growth in his company. His salary increased from $60,000 to $200,000. Sounds impressive, right? But here's the reality. But as fast as his income grew, so did his expenses. Expensive clothes, branded cars, dinners at 5-star restaurants, expensive vacations, children's private school fees. Gary's lifestyle had become high maintenance, and by the time he realized it, it was too late. Gary had nothing in the name of savings. He was caught in a race where he could not balance his needs and desires. Now here comes the most powerful example in this chapter. David once met a girl named Kim in his investment course. Kim asked a question in the middle of the class. "David, your ideas sound good, but they cannot be applied in practical life. This is what many people think." David smiled and asked, "Why so?" Kim replied, "I am a simple employee, My monthly salary barely covers my expenses. In such a situation, how can I save $5 a day? It's not possible. This is where David introduced something life-changing. David started asking Kim about her daily expenses. Kim said that she buys a double non-fat latte every day on her way to the office, which costs $3.50. With this, she also takes a muffin for $1.50. After that, at the 10 o'clock break, Kim takes her favorite juice, which costs $3.95, along with a juice boost for $0.50 and a power bar for $0.75. David added all this on the blackboard. Kim used to spend $11.75 daily before lunchtime. This was her latte factor. Small expenses that were making her poor. Pause for a moment. $11.75 doesn't feel big, but over time, it becomes massive. David explained to her that if she saved only $5 a day, she could save $1,800 a year. And if this money were invested in the stock market, where the average return is 10%, it could compound and make her a millionaire of about $1. $2 million by the age of 65. If her company contributed 50% of her savings, this amount could reach $1. $7 million. Kim was surprised to hear this. She realized that her latte habit was costing her about $2 million. Einstein said, "Compounding is the eighth wonder of the world." If you save only 10% of your salary and invest it continuously, becoming rich is not difficult. This is not just about latte. If you don't drink coffee, perhaps you spend money on cigarettes, fast food, candies, or something else. This is your latte factor. Recognize it and move towards your financial freedom by leaving it. Take small steps. Start by saving $5 daily. This habit can make you an automatic millionaire in the future. Now here's the big shift. Saving small amounts is powerful, but only if you apply the next principle. And this one changes everything. Chapter 3, Learn to Pay Yourself First. Now we're entering the core of the book, the principle that separates ordinary earners from wealthy builders. Chapter 3, Learn to Pay Yourself First. Today we will talk about that wonderful idea that can completely change your life. In the third chapter of The Automatic Millionaire, David Bach tells us how we can use our income correctly to put ourselves on the path to becoming rich. When you hear about the latte factor, it's not just an example. It makes us understand how small spending habits can prevent us from fulfilling our big dreams. When you save money for a cup of coffee every day, you are starting your wealth building. But this is just the beginning. The real secret lies in the principle of pay yourself first. Now you must be wondering, what does it mean to pay yourself first? Often, as soon as we get our salary, we start rushing to pay bills, rent, and tax payments. While doing this, we always think that whatever is left, we will keep it for saving. But in reality, this rarely happens. At the end of every month, we don't have anything left. And this is where we need to change our thinking. This is the trap. We pay everyone else first, but never ourselves. Imagine if 40% of your salary already goes into taxes and expenses. What is left for your future? This is David Bach's idea that you should prioritize your savings first. How can you do this? The answer is automated. When you put a portion of your salary, say 10%, directly into a pre-tax retirement account, you are not only securing your future, but also making your present worry-free. This is a habit that teaches you to use your income correctly. Suppose your annual salary is $50,000. If you start saving $420 a month in your retirement account and automate it, then in the next 35 years, with just 10% annual return, this amount can reach $1, $678,293. 78. Imagine more than $1 million. And all this happened when you adopted just one simple habit. Pay yourself first. But this is not just about money. It is connected to every aspect of your life. It helps you recognize your priorities. When you pay yourself first, you prioritize your happiness, your dreams, and your future. People often think that making a budget is the best way, but do you really think so? Have you seen anyone who is completely happy and satisfied in their life because of budgeting? There is a problem with budgeting. It makes us feel as if we are confining our lives within a limit. And whenever we limit something, one day comes when we completely break down. This is why people do not feel satisfied even after making a budget. That's why David Bach talks about a new approach. Budgeting is not necessary, but paying yourself first is necessary. When you automatically transfer a part of your salary to your retirement account, you are not only saving for yourself, but also moving towards a freedom that can free you from all kinds of financial worries. In this process, you need to understand whom you are working for, yourself, or just to pay bills. Is the fruit of your hard work going for your family and your future, or is it just being consumed by expenses? Paying yourself first makes you realize that every day and every part of your hard work is also for your own dreams. This habit gives you strength. It takes you towards a life where you are living not just for others, but also for yourself. So friends, open a pre-tax retirement account for yourself today. Put 10% of your income into it and automate it. Set this system once and then see how it secures your future. Remember, paying yourself first is not just about saving money. It is a mindset. It is the beginning of that thought where you value your hard work and take responsibility for your future. So let's start this change today. Let's take the first step towards realizing our dreams, because becoming an automatic millionaire is not just about money. It's about your thinking, your priorities, and your habits. Next time you see your salary, pay yourself first. Your future will thank you. Now comes the final transformation, because saving money is powerful, but discipline alone is not enough. If you truly want freedom, you must remove willpower from the equation. And that brings us to the final key. Chapter 4, Now Make It Automatic. Let me ask you something. Why do most people fail at saving money? Not because they don't know what to do, but because they rely on motivation. And motivation fades. Chapter 4, Now Make It Automatic. Friends, have you ever wondered why saving and investing money seems so difficult? It feels like every month we have to face the huge challenge of reducing our expenses, making a budget, and following discipline. But what if I told you that it's not as difficult as you think? What if this work becomes automatic? Yes, you heard it right. Automatic. This chapter of the Automatic Millionaire teaches us how to make our dreams come true without any hassle by automating our savings and investments. Imagine, every month a part of your income goes directly into your investment account without any effort. No reminders, no overthinking, no excuses. No hassle of writing checks, no worries about remembering expenses. You just have to set it once, and then this system will keep working for you. This is the method Jim and Sue McIntyre adopted. Jim and Sue created a system called the Pay Yourself First system. This meant that every month, 15 to 20% of their income went directly into their retirement accounts and index funds. But they didn't start with such a large amount. This is important. They started with $1 savings, which gradually increased to 5%, then 7%, then 10%, and finally 15%. They never worked separately for their savings. Their automatic system kept investing their money in the right place and secured their future. Now notice the pattern. Small start, consistent action, automatic growth. Author David Bach also started on this path. When he was 25 years old, he started saving only 1% of his salary. After 3 months, he increased it to 3%. Then, when he heard Jim and Sue's story, he realized that if he had started saving and investing in his youth, his future would have been even better. David immediately increased his savings to 10%, then 15%, and finally 20%. He started calling himself a super saver. He realized that by adopting a simple lifestyle, he could save more for his retirement. He learned to control his expenses, and investing for his future every month became his habit. Now here's the psychological trick behind this system. Imagine, if your money doesn't come into your wallet, you can't spend it. This is the beauty of this system. When you transfer a portion of your income directly to savings and investments, you are left with only what is necessary to spend. And we always adjust to what we have. David says that you should not depend on anyone else for your retirement. neither your company, nor the government, nor your family. This responsibility is yours alone. If your company offers a retirement plan, like 401k in America, start using it immediately. This account can grow your money at a rate of approximately 10% per year, and when you make it automatic, your money will compound every year. If your company does not offer 401k, you can open an individual retirement account, IRA. It can be started from any bank, brokerage firm, or online platform. There are 3 easy ways to automate savings. First, payroll deduction. Your company deducts a certain percentage from your salary and deposits it directly into your retirement account. Second, transfer from checking account. Your salary comes into your bank account, and from there it is directly transferred to your retirement account. Third, online banking. Just like you make monthly bill payments, set up a monthly contribution for your retirement account. Simple, practical, powerful. Imagine if you save only 10% of your income, how secure your retirement can be. And if you take it to 15% or 20%, your financial freedom is guaranteed. Many people say, "My income is very low, I can't save." Or, "My company's plan is not good, so what's the point of saving?" But the truth is that these excuses only pull you back. Instead, tell yourself, "I will save 10% of my income and increase it over time." Remember, the best time to start saving for the future is now. Not next month, not next year, now. So friends, this system is not just a part of a book. It is a change that can completely transform your life. Adopt it today and automatically secure your future. Now let's step back for a moment. What did this book really teach us? Was it about money or something deeper? Friends, The Automatic Millionaire is not just a book, but a plan that shows you the way to financial freedom. It teaches us that to become rich, neither a magic formula nor a big salary is needed. What is needed is only a right mindset, strong intentions, and an automatic system that puts your money to work for you. David Bach has explained very simply in this book that the journey of saving and investing money does not start with big sacrifices or complex planning, but with small steps and habits. The mantra of "pay yourself first" is the foundation of this entire process. It means that the first part of your earnings should be saved for your own future before you spend on your needs and desires. The power of the automatic system is the biggest message of the book, that we should automate our financial management. When your savings and investments become automatic, you neither fall prey to lack of discipline nor get caught in the hassle of budgeting. Every month, your money goes smoothly into your retirement account, index funds, or other investment plans. David Bach's point is very inspiring, that if money does not come into your hands, you will not be able to spend it on unnecessary things. This system works to put your money in the right place, due to which you can achieve financial success in the long run. Small beginning, big result. The story of Jim and Sue given in this book teaches us that even if the beginning is small, continuity and time can lead to big results with small steps. They started their savings with only 4% and gradually increased it to 15%. David Bach's own experience shows that when you change your priorities and control your expenses, you can save more than your income. It also makes us understand that the habit of saving money is a mindset that gets stronger with time. The importance of financial freedom. The Automatic Millionaire clearly states that one should take responsibility for one's financial security, be it retirement plan, children's education expenses, or one's own needs. Depending on others can be dangerous. This book inspires us to come out of the mindset that someone else will do everything for us. Start today and now. The most important message of this book is that the journey of economic success begins when you start today and now. Waiting too much, waiting for the right time, or making excuses about circumstances only pulls you back. So friends, take a step today. Automate your savings. Save a part of your income for yourself and move forward in the direction of realizing your dreams. Remember, whatever you are doing is not only for yourself, but also for your family and future generations, towards a better future. The Automatic Millionaire teaches us that financial success is not a big struggle or a game of luck. It is the result of right habits, small steps, and a strong plan. Every word of this book inspires us to make our lives better, realize our dreams, and give our family a secure future. So friends, the essence of this book is this: don't let money dominate your life. Let it work for you. It is up to you to start today. Use your money correctly and secure your future. Remember, to become an automatic millionaire, no great complexity is needed. Just a small step, the right direction, and strong determination can take you to that level. Your future is in your hands. Make it better for yourself. And before you leave, ask yourself one final question. If you continue your current financial habits for the next 10 years, will you be proud of the result? Or will you wish you started today? Thank you. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss more financial videos like this. Remember, you are the director of your life. Choose wisely, live fully, and always move forward. Thanks for watching. Love you all.